Hey, how you doing? It's the Bob and Annie Show. I'm Bob.
I'm Annie.
We are back again, and we have our award again, showing it off.
I know, it's so
showcasing it.
weird. It just keeps showing up here.
Yeah, I don't think it moves. I think it's stuck there.
I know, yeah.
Anyways, we've got some more exciting stuff. We're getting into the colder weather, the Christmas weather. This story I thought was intriguing. It happened in Winnipeg, Manitoba. It gets cold there.
It gets very cold in Winnipeg.
Very cold there.
I have friends who live there. And actually, my dad lived there for a while when he was stationed there for the Air Force. He was part of the Royal Canadian Air Force. And welcome from Malta to Winnipeg, where it's minus 30 all the time.
And you have to plug in your car.
You do have to plug in your car. And this is not like electric vehicles. This is just to keep the car from freezing over irrevocably. So anyway, hi Winnipeg, how you doing?
Seems treacherous.
Yeah.
But so they try to liven it up a bit. So in Winnipeg, recently a heist went wrong. Two guys trying to steal something. They broke into a vacant house and tried to steal the furnace. It is cold there. It's a 3-dog night. How
do you steal a furnace?
Well, I guess you just unhook it. The Winnipeg police were there. They reported to the CBC News that neighbors smelled gas.
Right.
They could smell natural gas. And when they responded to the call at this vacant house, they found 2 men unconscious.
Oh.
They had taken in the gas. They had passed out. They were fine. They're not dead or anything.
Now, I gotta say, on the level of crime, this is a classic, quintessential Canadian type of crime. We don't do the crazy stuff that we hear from our neighbors to the south. We do things like steal a furnace, but then accidentally poison yourself while you're doing it.
It gets warm here, but we're not touching air conditioners.
No.
We take the furnace. Apparently, when they dislodge the hose to get the furnace, I don't know who they're giving the furnace to for Christmas, maybe. There's a furnace that's wrapped up. What is that? But I don't even know how you would do that. But anyways, so then they passed out when the hose. So I guess the police were in danger too. It had to be, the natural gas had to be shut off.
Well, yeah. I mean, you see those commercials all the time. If you smell rotting eggs, make sure you call your gas company immediately. So they add the smell so that you know when there's a leak. So because natural gas is odorless.
Yeah.
And there's your science fact for the day.
There you go.
I'm so glad my degree at McMaster was just put to good use.
Yeah, to the 2 guys stealing the furnace.
Yep.
But once they regained consciousness, they were questioned by police, but not charged. I think they should be charged.
Again, a quintessential Canadian crime where no charges were laid because the punishment, apparently, was them getting knocked out by the natural gas. So they've already paid their penance.
It scared them. They won't steal a furnace again.
No.
But yeah, there are rules for everybody. You have to obey the rules. But I guess if you almost kill yourself,
then it's fine.
Yeah.
That's a pass. That's a mulligan.
You're okay to do it.
Yep.
There are certain rules. I was looking at speaking of the monarchy, the British family, which I still don't know why we still have it in Canada, but that's another story. There are certain rules when meeting the Queen, and I don't think I could ever follow. You'd be nudging me.
I wouldn't bring you with me.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. But one thing that you can't do is you cannot turn your back on the Queen.
Heck no.
Will she hit you with a folding chair? What
she
might do? Don't turn your back. That sounds like she's a villain. Don't turn your back on the Queen.
But she's a queen.
So that's considered
rude.
Rude.
That's rude to do it to anyone, really. I mean, humans are rude, so we need to point this out. Don't turn your back on the Queen. I would never.
Remember Jake the Snake Roberts used to have that thing where he would say, "I never turn my back on someone I don't trust," and they would turn the back on it.
And then boom with the chair. Yeah.
Queen would have lowered the boom on him.
Mm-hmm.
Also, speak before being spoken to. So it's like ordering soup from the soup Nazi, which you've done before.
I have.
And you just say what you want, right?
Yes. The rules for the soup Nazi. Sorry, we're gonna put the Queen aside for a moment.
She can.
Yeah, I went to New York City. I think it would have been like 2004-ish. So Seinfeld was over by then, right? When was Seinfeld done?
Yeah, it would have been done.
Yeah, but Soup Nazi, the real dude. The whole scene was based on a real person, and I went there with my friend Wade and my friend Marie, and we're all big Seinfeld fans. So we found the real Soup Nazi, and actually the hotel we were staying at happened to be next door, the property next door to the Soup Nazi. So
you could smell the soups.
It was, and they weren't kidding. The lineup starts about an hour before he opens. This is, because we thought, oh, well, we're next door, we'll just saunter down. No, there's already a line around the block. And when you get to the counter, there is a huge, sign, a good, ledger-sized sign that has the rules. You go up, you put your order, you say nothing else, you put your money, and then you move to the left. Wow. And then at the end is where you pick up your order and your change. So Wade, because he was the most excited about this, went first and did it all wrong. Uh-oh. And he got yelled at.
He got his soup?
He did get his soup, but there was a big yell. Yelling came with it.
Does he actually look like the guy that played him on the show?
Yeah, then Marie went next, and she got a point because she did everything except the slide down. And then I got to the counter. So I sacrificed my friends to go first, and then I did it correctly. And it's also true, you get your soup and then a random fruit with it, and then a random candy. You can't, and George Costanza was like, what did he get, an orange or something? Orange.
He wanted extra bread.
Something like that. No. It's just in the brown paper bag and your change with it, and
no soup for you.
Yeah, and Wade got very close to being denied, but he managed to pull it off somehow.
Yeah, the soup tails. That's another thing. Don't talk about soup in front of the Queen. No. It's too hot. It's popping hot. That's not good either.
Yeah, that's not good
That's
either.
Mrs. Doubtfire or something. They say arrive without a gift if you're going to see the Queen.
Without?
Without. She don't want it. She's got everything she wants.
It's true. She's got the crown jewels. What can top that?
Dollarama thing, and she's gonna. Woo! It's nice.
Not even flowers?
No. Oh. Well, some people bring her flowers, so maybe that's not considered a gift.
Well,
she's talking a Tiffany ring or something. You have to stand in a straight line. And then
I don't understand that.
I don't even understand that. I guess if there's two people, you have to be
in a line. Like a straight line which way? Like a straight line so that she moves across? Or just one, when you're going up for communion, that's a straight line.
I guess, yeah.
Behind.
Don't make her turn because she's going to go.
Because then you'll turn your back on her.
Back.
Yeah, no.
You can't come side saddle on her. No way. And then you have to sit. You'd have to really figure out the dimensions. You must sit with less than an egg's width between a chair and your back.
What?
How do you...
So sit up straight?
Yeah, you got to be able to put an egg's width between you and the chair. I don't even know why that's a thing.
Well, that's a thing on this set because it's such a small set. Yeah. I need you to sit up and back.
That next time.
I'm bringing out an
Queen
egg.
rules.
Yeah, Queen
by
rules.
My queen.
Yes, there you go.
There you go. So if you meet the Queen, make sure you know the rules, I guess.
You will never meet the Queen, Bob. I won't allow it.
Don't for 1 minute think you can turn your back. The Queen is watching.
Is she?
I think she is.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I apologize for this entire show.
We're kind of in a straight line.
Kind of.
And there's no back to you. And I've got an egg behind me. Do I or don't I? I don't know. Anyways, Miss Queen.
Did it crush?
Miss Queen, is that what you call her? Her Majesty.
Miss Queen.
And all my people out there. I'm Bob.
I'm Annie.
We'll see you next time.
Bye. It's your Royal Highness.
That's what would happen to me if I win.
I know, that's why.
Miss Queen. Charlie,
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Queen.
Yeah.